Good morning, kindergarten. You just watched two videos on the primary colors and how to make secondary colors by mixing primary colors together. So this is our primary color family: red, yellow, and blue. These are three very, very important colors. You need all of these three colors to make all of the other colors on the color wheel. The secondary colors are purple, orange, and green. They are a family. So if I mix red and yellow together, I'm going to get a secondary color of orange. If I mix yellow and blue together, I am going to get green, which is a secondary color. And if I mix red and blue together, I'm going to get purple, which is a secondary color. That is why your primary colors are so important. You have to have all three of these colors to make all of the secondary colors. So now that we know a little bit more about the primary family and the secondary family, we are going to start a project. The supplies that you are going to need today are a glue stick or a glue bottle, a pair of scissors. If you have a paper plate, you will need one of those. If you don't, it's okay. I'll give you another option. You're going to need the worksheet that is attached in Seesaw and your crayons. So now that you know a little bit more about the primary colors and the secondary colors, I thought it would be fun to create our own color wheel made out of fruit. So we are going to color in our apple using our red crayon. Now, is red a primary color or is red a secondary color? Think about it. Is red a primary color or is it a secondary color? You are right. It is a primary color. It is a primary color because you need red to make the other colors. So I'm staying inside my lines, coloring the apple in. Now don't forget about the stem. So I'm going to get brown and I'm going to color my stem in. Okay, now I'm going to go to my orange slice. What color do you think that's going to be? Yep, you are right. That is going to be orange. Is orange a primary color or is it a secondary color? Think about it. Is orange a primary color or a secondary color? You are right. Orange is a secondary color because you have to mix red and yellow to make orange. So orange is a secondary color. Okay, next step is the banana. What color is a banana? Yellow. So I'm going to get out my yellow crayon and I'm going to carefully color it in. Is yellow a primary color or is it a secondary color? Yep, you're right. It's a primary color. You need yellow to make some of those other colors. Don't forget about the stem. Color it in brown. Okay, now I'm down here at the bottom. This might look like a lemon to you, but this is actually a lime. A lime, and limes are green. Limes are green. Is green a primary color or is it a secondary color? Think about it. Correct. Green is a secondary color. A secondary color. You get green by mixing blue and yellow together. Okay, next up are blueberries. These are blueberries. So I'm going to get out my blue and I'm just going to color in the circles. I'm not going to color in the shape around it. I'm just coloring in the circles. Is blue a primary color or is it a secondary color? Yep, you're right. Blue is a primary color. You need blue to make other colors. Okay, last one is grapes. So I'm going to get out violet, which is a fancy name for purple. And I'm going to color in my grapes with my purple crayon. I know grapes can be green too, but we already used green to color in our line. So I'm staying inside my lines, coloring in my grapes purple. Don't forget about the stem. So I'm going to get out the brown, color that in. Okay, once all of your fruit are colored in, you're going to get out your scissors and you are going to very carefully follow your black line and cut out all of your pieces. Now this is going to take some time, so don't rush through. Go slow. We don't want any white paper hanging off the side. So I'm going to put my apple to the side, throw my scraps away. We don't want those. We want to keep our table nice and clean. So I'm going to finish cutting out my pieces, and you can just keep cutting along with me. Or if you've already cut your pieces out, then you can fast forward the video. Go all the way around the banana. Following the black line. Remember, last week we talked all about scissor safety. So I really hope that you are following those scissor safety rules. Now, the grapes are a little tricky. So we're just going to do our best to cut around. If you need to leave a little bit of the white paper showing, that's okay. No big deal. Okay, now the blueberries, I put a line around the blueberries for you so that you can just cut on that black line. So all your blueberries stay together as one piece. All right, see? So I don't have to cut out all of those little circles. They just stay together as one piece. And I'm going to cut out the last piece, which is my line. Okay, and I'm going to throw my scraps away, keep my table nice and clean. Okay, now we're going to get out our paper plate. If you have a glue stick, you're just going to flip over your pieces, and I'm going to start with the apple. And I'm going to put the apple up at the very top. And then I'm going to do the banana. And I'm going to do the blueberries. Okay, perfect. So if I mix red and blue together, what color do I get? I get purple. So I'm going to take my grapes and I'm going to put my grapes right in between the apple and the blueberries. Okay, now if I mix blue and yellow together, what color do I get? Yep, I get green. So I'm going to take my lime and I'm going to put that right in between. And then if I mix red and yellow together, I get orange. So I'm going to put my orange right there in the middle of the red and the yellow. I'm going to put the lid back on my glue bottle, make sure it clicks, put away all of my supplies. And now I have my fruit color wheel using primary and secondary colors. If you do not have a paper plate, you can just glue these down onto a regular piece of paper. And if you do not have the worksheet, well, then you can just color in those shapes on Seesaw and then just submit them to me, and you won't have to cut them out. So that is it for today's art project. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about the primary colors and the secondary colors. Once you're done, take a photo of this and upload it into Seesaw. See you guys next time.